He used to play Ness, right?
He still does have a Ness, I believe, but he mostly plays Rob. But I have seen him bust out Ness, usually against like Snake.
Okay. You got to pull out the more evil of the two against Snake.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, going into game 1 here on Pokemon Stadium 2. You know, I think this is kind of an interesting choice, just considering that usually, like, you know, you have 2 zoners out here on the field, and this is like typically a pretty hard stage to hold control on. So I thought that was like a little neat thing. Because usually a lot of zoners will try to either take you to like, you know, tripods, like for example, like Snake, or I know like Rob, for example, kind of likes those. But you know, you see Mega Man, he likes that more flat stuff because you know he wants to be able to put you in shield, trap you in corners, stuff like that. Typical zoner stuff.
You know, the usual here in Michigan, just zoner hell over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, side B neutral, you don't want to do that, my dude.
Right now it's a really tight game.
They're literally just throwing things back and forth, and now we're here.
There we go. First tack going to BooBear right there. Able to capitalize off a little hit from the top. We're just seeing so many back and forth combos immediately off the bat, just like 30s on 30s.
Oh. Tries to cover ledge stage. BooBear makes me want to play Rob again.
He makes Rob look cool.
Like he just, tries to go for the side B, but Smasher, ooh, nice.
Smasher is so consistent with those bear edge guards. Like on top of, you know, Mega Man just having like an excellent bear for doing that, you know, it's a 3-hit, so it kind of like lingers for a while. A lot of disjoint. You know, the attacks will link up into one another. Like there's so many different ways that you can use that move.
Oh, that is so satisfying when that hits. I'm the only one that thinks that.
No, you aren't the only one. It depends where. Like that was clean. They get carried off at like 30 and tie.
Right, the best side B interaction is when you're like off stage at 60 and a Rob is just coming down on you and you're like, oh Lord have mercy.
The worst is like when he like straight up goes the wrong way and you're like, oh, I'm gonna counter your ass, and you like run up and you just get caught and still get sent off stage the way he's facing. That was good recognition from Smasher right there, putting out the down air but just kind of backing off because he was not covering the amount of space that he might have thought he was. So, you know, you don't want to come down just like face first into Rob. Ooh, that was an excellent wave right there.
There we
go
again. Oh, very nice. I think BooBear caught on very quickly that when he was grounding Smasher, Smasher was always ready to like move in the direction.
Yeah.
So BooBear was like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and Smasher like adapted a little bit. You saw he just didn't air dodge that next time, but then he kind of didn't have a game plan when BooBear read that and chased him anyway. So
yeah, because usually a lot of Robs, when they hit you down, they try to immediately go for, you know, an up air or like an up smash. But, you know, BooBear was just kind of like, he kind of pokes for you a little bit, but if you see, he just waits, he chills.
For sure.
See, patient plays will pay. All right, no character switches.
Now, top 32, is this best of 3 still?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right, here we are on those triplats.
You know, interesting you would go here. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry?
Why do you think Smasher opted to go here?
I think maybe he's hoping to catch Rob on the platforms more so than, down tilt shenanigans.
I also feel like, you know, PS2, ooh, that's so sad.
Oh no.
He wasn't really like getting Rob as like I don't know, like Rob was benefiting so much more from just keeping Smasher grounded, which usually, you know, Mega Man is the one that kind of wants to push you into the corner more and more.
Right.
But like Smasher spent a lot of the game after like the first stock in disadvantage.
Yeah.
And like there were so many times where BooBear would just catch him going up into the air and just like anti-airing him, and then like catching his landings and stuff. So maybe this is just a better way for Smasher to come down.
Well, as we see, he's going really hard right now for BooBear, even though he unfortunately faced that SD. He's ready to close out the stock and pretty much make it even.
Yeah, there hasn't really been a lack of momentum so far going in there. He gets that sour hit on that up tilt too. That was kind of sad.
Oh, but BooBear found his opening. Oh, gets hit by laser.
That's another thing so far is that like Smasher has been getting punished a lot when he backs off just a little too hard when Rob is the one that's in like runaway, right?
Right.
So like BooBear will put out an attack, just like stay away from me. You know, it'll be like a nair or something, or he'll start approaching with like the projectile, like the laser or whatever. And a lot of the times when Smasher could be like approaching to try to bait out those options and then punish accordingly, he instead just backs off, like opting to go off stage rather than challenge for stage control. And that hasn't been working out too hard for him.
So I think Smasher definitely prefers a more, I want to say maybe like passive, more like campy kind of Mega Man play style as opposed to the aggressive, I'm going to, you know, run at you with these lemons and get a bunch of combos.
Yeah.
I think he definitely prefers to play from afar and then, you know, go in once you're at that percent.
And that can be such a strong way to stack up percent initially, but the issue is that BooBear has been catching him more and more.
Yeah.
Like when he's getting passive and he just gets red and he ends up losing stage control, goes straight into disadvantage, and BooBear is able to take advantage of that. Like, and not to mention, we've also noticed that like he's not killing BooBear. Like it's taking him so long. Like you gotta be a bit more aggressive, like especially against a character like Rob too. Ooh.
Oh, he goes low for it.
He just went so deep and made it back too. That was awesome.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Wow.
That's rough. It is unfortunate that the SD happened so early on in that match.
Yeah.
He was doing really good at coming back, but it is, like you said, he backed off, and that's all BooBear needed for that momentum.
Because, like, a lot of the ways I think Mega Man is so